Hi, I'm Chris with Kimball Midwest, salesman and also a trainer for salesmen. Today I want to talk to you about the Bolt Buster Heat Induction Tool. This is a great tool for removing rusted fasteners, especially rusted nuts, and it does it in a much safer way with heat than what you do with the oxyacetylene torch. Now, when you buy this unit from Kimball Midwest, it comes with 10 coils. Many other companies sell a coil heat induction tool, but they only sell you one coil, and that's all you get. With Kimball, you're going to get 10. So that means that you'll have the right coil to do the job the first time, okay? Less wasted time. It fits up to a 1.5 inch sized nut with the coils that are provided. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to put a coil in right now. So I'm choosing this coil right here today. And what we have is we have 2 fastening knobs for your coils. We're going to loosen these. Now, you'll notice inside of the holes that there is lots of gray anti-seize. That's okay. You want it there. You put your 2 wires inside your openings where your knobs are, making sure that you loosen them far enough up, which I did not on this one side. Then you need to tighten them firmly onto the coil. Now, if it's not done firmly, what will happen is there will be an electrical arc inside of here, and you're going to lose your heat induction, which is not good, okay? These are solid copper inside of this cloth covering. The cloth covering protects any arcs and sparks from happening while the tool's doing its work. But if you happen to be in a situation where you cannot get the whole tool in because of the length, that's okay. With the copper, simply bend it, manipulate it any way you need to get in there and get it heated. All right? We're going to take a quick little stop so I can set up the tool bench to show you demo number 1. So what we're going to use in our demonstration is I have a 5/8 diameter bolt and a vice grip on my bench here. And we're going to put this nut on and then heat it up. But before I put the nut on, this is where I want to show you the safety of this tool, okay? This is a piece of bicycle inner tube. I'm going to put that over top of this bolt right there. Then we're going to put our nut on, okay? Now, what does that rubber simulate, you ask? Well, how many times have mechanics done shock work, say on a semi, and you got to heat that nut every time that rubber insert catches fire and the whole shop stinks like rubber. It's toxic fumes. It's not good for the employees. Now you have a fire to extinguish. What if that was oil near a hydraulic hose? Think of the safety hazard that would be. Now, with the Bolt Buster, that's not going to happen. We're going to push our button. I've already chosen the coil we're going to use. Now watch. When you choose your coil, you want to choose the coil that fits around the nut without hardly any slack. If you have to shove it on, that's not good because you're going to tear this coating. Okay? All right, we're going to let the camera get in the angle that they need to, and I'm going to start the machine, and we're going to start to heat it. Now, you don't have to move it around. The Bolt Buster, you can see there's smoke coming off of the inductor, and this is happening, and it's heating around 360 degrees. It's not like your oxyacetylene torch where you have to constantly move it. Can you see the nut changing colors? Look at there, we're almost to the red. You don't have to technically get this nut red to be able to take it off. It's ready right now. But we're going to show you that the heat induction tool will do what you're asking. Will it get it red hot? Did you see how the heat exchange just went through the bolt? And there it is. You can tell how hot that is. Okay? And look, the rubber has not caught fire. It hasn't melted. And to show you how hot it is, there's the proof in the pudding, folks. How's that? All right, that was pretty impressive with the nut. But now you're saying, well, Chris, there's a lot of nuts I could undo with it, but for that kind of money, boy, I'd sure like to do more. You can, and I'm going to show you. What if you have a race, you know, a bearing race that you need to get off and you need to heat it? You want to heat it evenly to get it off the axle. You don't want to call axle doctor because you messed it up. So what I'm going to do to demonstrate that is I'm going to take this water and I'm going to pour it in this old 1 pound coffee can. And we're going to see if we can bring that water to a boil. Let's find out. So how are we going to do it? We're going to use the included coil that comes with the system. This is included as one of the 10 coils in the pack. So watch as we wrap around, and you want to try to get this around 2 times if you can, okay? That's our goal. If you can only get it once, well, then you only get it once. So let's see if we can make it with 2 wraps. So we have to loosen it up, put our prong on this side. Now let's go ahead and let's start wrapping. And we're going to go there, and we're going to hook this up. Now you'll notice that I put the can on a piece of wood, and I did that on purpose because we have a metal bench, and I just want to make certain that we don't throw sparks where we don't want to, okay? So here we go. We're going to give it some power. I'm snugging up my coils a little bit, and we're going to see what happens. But I think we've already got some heat transferring, and yeah, I see bubbles. Take a look down in there. Do you guys see the bubbles starting already? I think it's starting to get pretty warm. Folks, look at that. Hey, did anybody bring the coffee? So there you go. Now you can heat up that coil on a race, get it off, and be safe. So here's what you need to do now. You need to get a hold of your local Kimball Midwest sales representative and ask him about the Bolt Buster heat induction tool. It's safer, it's time saving, and it's the tool that you need in your toolbox.